Alright everybody, welcome this early morning stream of the Marathon Server Slam. So this kind of came out of left field, which I know is weird to say. I didn't really realize this was an open beta. But obviously all the buzz the last couple of days has been about this game and its implications for the gaming industry, its implications for Bungie, and I wanted to check it out for myself to see how it is. So I've mentioned before, but Fired Hoplite, my handle, that was actually generated through Xbox Connect, which predates Xbox Live, and it's on the original Xbox. Somebody figured out how to basically play over the internet with your friends. And when you signed up for the service, it had a random name generator, and this was the handle it gave me. So I always laughed about that. That handle stuck with me for as long as it has. But I think it's a great handle. I love Fired Hoplite. It doesn't really mean anything, but it's pretty funny that, you know, it's been, geez, I don't know, almost 30 years, and pretty much it's been the gaming handle I've carried since. So Bungie, that's all to say, Bungie has kind of a very near and dear place to my heart, because obviously the reason why me and my friends were messing around with Xbox Connect and what it ended up being Xbox Live was to play Halo online. And open my crew chat. Wait, so how come there's no push to talk? I'll check that out later. But yeah, so for Bungie, you know, I was a big fan of obviously Halo and the Halo series. I'd say up until a point, I'd probably stopped playing at Reach. I don't remember getting Halo 4. I might have. Definitely didn't get Halo 5.
Historic day across the solar
didn't
system.
do Guardians, whatever they were
enormous
called.
UESC Marathon colony ship
sets out for the Tau 30 star system
to establish a new home for humanity, and with it, infinite possibility.
The people of Earth and Mars are watching.
Everyone is watching.
Breaking news. Contact has been lost with the Marathon colony ship.
Official messaging from the UESC is that nothing is amiss.
The people just want to know what happened and what is the UESC doing about it.
Still no answers. No answers.
Shocking news today.
They're losing contact with the Marathon colony nearly 100 years ago.
after decades of citizens demanding answers.
A message has been received from the UESC Marathon.
A distress call. A threat.
An invitation.
But the message has been leaked. It reads,
somewhere in the heavens, they are waiting.
Initiating runner defragmentation protocol. Evaluating shell integrity. Evaluating vital signs. Evaluating recognition response. Executing neurological subroutine.
My last breath fell quiet like dying embers. My first thought hummed through silver threads.
Where is death? Loading memory packages. Liminal buffer status 26%.
Buffered. Subject is a runner. A disconnected consciousness inhabiting a bio-cybernetic shell. Subject's psyche is preserved outside their body in the event of shell death. Subject exists only in this liminal state while their next shell is being woven. Please stand by.
Yesterday, I walked with feet of fragile flesh. Today, I drift as light across the grid.
Ascent. Runners arrived in the Tau Ceti system after the investigation of a distress signal lost colony ship, the UESC Marathon.
Warning, ignition runtime error.
Assert. Runners are mercenaries, hired to salvage from the ruins of the human colony on Tau Ceti 4. Proceeding with suboptimal durability settings. Liminal buffer status 100%. Runner defragmentation complete. Your shell will be ready momentarily, and you will deploy to Tau Ceti 4 for your first assignment. Please prepare for consciousness transfer in 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Good luck.
Alright. Got a little distracted there. That was a pretty cool... I didn't hate that opening. I thought that was pretty interesting. A little creepy. Every time I see the, I don't know what they do, like the maggot or the brain zoom in, it just reminds me of the Reapers from Mass Effect.
Your neural interface is malfunctioning. Your reception matrix was damaged during transfer to the planet's surface. Your shell, too. Search the area for repair supplies, while I find a way to access the colony systems. Engage your heal systems to use an item to repair your health or shields, depending on which is lower. Your health and shields restore separately. Be sure to recover both.
Okay.
Authorization terminal active. Use it to interface with the colony systems.
System access granted. Welcome to New Cascadia.
UESC security forces have alerted your activity. Exit the building immediately.
I recommend you not follow those orders. Stay calm. Your newly acquired systems access will allow you to navigate the colony. Search this structure for a way out. Look for a drain or vent cover, and try to break it with your knife.
Okay, so, yeah.
Keep low, keep quiet. By syncing your systems with the colonies, we've secured you permanent access to all of New Cascadia. Know when to pick a fight, and when to make an exit. All that matters now is staying alive. The UESC believes Tau Ceti and everything on it belongs to them. If you want to survive, you'll need a weapon.
I don't really remember playing the original Marathon. I know it was like basically a Doom clone, or very similar to it. So I think it's interesting that they repurposed the IP to be an extraction shooter. So obviously, you know, Doom clones aren't the hotness right now, so I'm not surprised that they...
Check the remains for weapons and supplies. We don't need them anymore.
So far it's whatever. Definitely unique looking, I can say that for sure.
I've located an active exfiltration point near your location. Marking it on your map. Exfil points are the only way to safely move solid matter off-world. That includes you. Scavenge the area for additional assets if you need them. But be careful. Die here, and you'll lose everything.
Right. I need an access key and I don't have one. Okay. Where's the exfil site? I don't see it on my map. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know what I just did. See, like, I guess I mean, that was literally a tutorial, so who knows? Alright, so we got factions. Okay. All right. I mean, they've obviously put a lot of systems into this. And they're definitely going for a different look. Just whether it hits or not, I think is the big question. And I just don't know about doing an extraction shooter like this. To me, I don't know, man. I would have just done straight PvP with a single player campaign. Personally.
Welcome home, runner. I'm Oni, your onboard navigational intelligence. Your consciousness and my neural programming are inexorably interlinked. Think of me as a friend, one you don't yet remember. You may still be experiencing some memory degradation from the damage to your perception matrix. But worry not. Cyber Acme is here for you. I'm here for you. Per our arrangement, you've come to Tau Ceti to scavenge the ruins of a long-lost human colony. Now that we've successfully calibrated you to New Cascadia, the Unified Earth Space Council is equipped with advanced, faster-than-light communications technology. Commandeer it, and I should be able to reverse engineer direct contact with faction representatives back home on Earth and Mars.
Okay. Okay, I do kind of like that they did like an MS-DOS, like, prompts. This UI, I don't think it's as bad as some people were saying it was. It's definitely not good, but I don't think it's, like, horrible. Open shell select. Destroyer.
Let's cause trouble. We'll run this world's secrets down.
Time erases the details.
Maintenance system upcycle complete.
Let's get it done.
I mean, I'm going with Destroyer, but... So, alright, already, I don't love the shells. I'm assuming there's going to be customization for each of them eventually, but I don't know. Shell design is a little tough, if I'm being honest. You'll display your stats currently procured and all the items in your inventory. Yes. Your vault provides long-term storage for your items. Oh, so that's nice. Yeah. Patch kit. Advanced patch kit, advanced shield charge. Select armory. Click the details button. I'm not even seeing. Oh. Oh. Barter wares. Backpacks. So do I even have this ammo? Volt battery. Right, okay. I feel like that makes sense, what I just did. And now I've got, oh yeah, I'm gonna open this thing. Dismantle. That is not what I wanted to do. Purchase the vault. I go to the vault. Oh, it just, okay, you just open it and it drops that in there. Got it, okay. I wish it would just say, okay. Alright, so now this is cool. I don't know, this is, I could see where this is going. I could see where they're trying to make this like, this is, I know everybody, so obviously the big discussion surrounding this game has been Arc Raiders. What's crazy to me is that they're already saying, oh, this is an Arc Raider killer. And I think that's wild. That they're already talking about like a killer for Arc Raiders when Arc Raiders has been out for like what, not even 6 months, maybe 6 months, not even 6 months, which is, so that lets you know how serious. And I don't know who's calling it that. I don't know if that's game journalists or if it was just like random chatters online, but the fact that it is being called that, I think, is crazy. Yeah, where do I go to? How do I just see controls? Like, where do I? Oh, here we go. Alright, so I will say a little bit, takes a second to get used to it, but I don't really think it's like that crazy. Stick layout standard. Where's my push to talk? Got it. Oh, the crew talk was, I get it. The crew talk was when you join a team. Okay. Melee. I don't own anything. It's like, do I love this design? No, I understand the art style they're going for. Kind of, but you can still make things look cooler than this. So, oh, but yeah, the fact that perimeter beginner, yeah. So, yeah, Arc Raiders. So the fact that this is already being touted as like an Arc Raiders killer just lets you know how successful Arc Raiders was, and it came out of nowhere. And I think they obviously, Bungie is probably bumming that Arc Raiders came out or beat them by 6 months, because they were probably figuring being the clear cut or the next gen extraction shooter. Because what do you have? Tarkov, I don't even know. But the other extraction shooters you have are older games, and they've been out for a while. The popular ones. So they were probably thinking, okay, we're going to hit this sweet spot where we're going to put out this game, and it's going to be a monster hit. Streamers are going to love it. It's going to be sweaty. That's what I've been reading too, is that this game is going to be definitely more sweaty than Arc Raiders. And Arc Raiders, to me, it can be hardcore. I haven't played Arc Raiders. I took like, and I probably haven't played Arc Raiders in, so I just gotta kill 3 bad guys and exfil is my goal. Oh, we are a team.
Advisory. Disregard emotional hesitation while scavenging. The dead have no use for relics.
What's up? Oh, did I not? I thought I single skewed. Now, there are other teams, there aren't other teams, I'm not 100% sure. The gunplay does feel pretty good. I'll say that. Even though I've shot, like, nothing really. Oop. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Is that what I'm going for now? The FTL relay? Right? How do I get up there? I don't know what oh, here we go.
Minutes remaining. Priority contract complete.
Are we good to exfil, or are you guys looking for something else too?
Warning, reinforcements detected.
What is that? Holy shit, that scared me. I don't know, there's something about this already that I'm kind of like, I don't know. I mean, again, this is my first actual run, so it's kind of hard to judge it, but first impression wise, yeah, I'd say I definitely feel a little bit more wow. Since the left. Oof. looking at here? Alright, so I got killed. Where even were they? Came out of nowhere. Tough. Yeah, but how many do I have?
Attention, runner. Town City 4 is off limits. The planet, its colony, and all connected resources are property. Under UESC law, you are trespassing here and have been marked as an enemy. Final warning. Surrender.
Cognitive link re-secured. Out in the cold, dark, deep of space. The UESC hold.
I see. So we're corpos.
Communications technology you collected.
Got it.
Unfortunately, the UESC is interfering with my attempts to establish contact. Please address the source of this disruption.
I don't know. It's definitely interesting. I just feel like I don't think this game will flop. Look, I'll say this right now. This is already way better than High Guard. Like, I don't know what High Guard was. High Guard was a disaster. Like, I played that for 2 hours and that was terrible. This is definitely better than that. Definitely more polished than that. Definitely has a better feel than that. Definitely has more action. So I don't think they really need to worry about being a high guard level failure. They're definitely not going to be a Conquered level failure, just because there's way more content here too than what Conquered had. I think what's frustrating, and what frustrates a lot of gamers, is it's more the social media conversation around the games than anything. And like, even just being on checking X a couple of times yesterday, it's like the knife fights over this game seem to be very nonsensical on both sides. And I said on there, what my biggest pet peeve is not so much the takes or the hot takes. Like, I don't care. People should be able to say whatever they want about a game, or even if they're just talking shit, you should be able to do that too. To me, what the most annoying takes are, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. What the most annoying takes are people complaining about people having takes. I can't stand that. And the worst one I see is the one where people are just like, if you don't like a thing, just don't talk about it. And it's like, well, no, I'm reviewing it. I'm giving my take. I tried the game out. If you don't like that I don't agree with you, that's not my problem. That's your problem. You should have enough confidence in your take that it shouldn't matter what other people are saying about it. And I think it's indicative of a larger issue via social media, where people are constantly looking for affirmation and for backup and to be in the majority to win, right? Quote unquote, to win the argument, which is silly when you're talking about a game or a movie review, because it's literally your opinion. Now, you can back it up with examples. You can say things like, I don't like the UI, I don't like the gunplay, I'm bored. Those are all reasons for not liking the game. But it's just annoying when people are just like, oh, what happened? I thought when people want to see a new game and then they don't give it a chance. It's like, well, they don't need to give it a chance. They're not contractually obligated to, A. And B, if they do give it a chance and they don't like it, you're still going to say the same thing, which boils down to, I like this thing and I don't like the people saying they don't like it. Now, what I will say, what's interesting,
every rebirth is a step towards death.
Is that
Death is a new
for live service games, the stakes are a little bit higher, because you need buy-in from a big community or a bigger community for the studios, the publishers, to think the game is worthwhile investing in. And I think that's a big reason why you see the big knife fights on social media about this game, because if this game, and I don't know, I have no idea what Bungie's internal metrics are, or like what they're actually looking for, right? I don't know. The game, I think it's going to have a $40 price point, which is smart. So like, that was already a good idea. All right, I will say this is getting annoying. Like, what is it? Like, I don't know if it needs to be 100,000 players, 200,000 players, whatever. So I can see if you like this game. But again, like, people playing the server slam, like, I don't know how long you've played it for, where it's, oh, I gotta play, because I'm already kind of seeing copes now where people are like, well, you really gotta play like 40 hours to level up your faction to get to, and it's like, no. It needs to be hooking people immediately. It can't be it can't be this thing where it's like, well, the real game begins 30 hours into the game. Because I'm trying to remember, there was there's been a bunch of games that are like that, where they're like, well, you gotta play Diablo 4. Diablo 4, I remember that's what a lot of people were saying. It was like, well, really, the real game doesn't start until you beat the campaign. And it's like, what? Like, so you're telling me that I have to be like bored or not sucked into the game until I spend a work week playing it? Like, that doesn't make any sense, and people don't have time for that. But that's not really here nor there. The issue I have with, or not the issue, but the problem with the live service game model is if you have depressed sales at the beginning and negative press and not enough people jump into the game, they scrap them. They don't support them. Where did... Backpack's full already. Damn. Deliver salvage to decon. So like this one is, so now I'll say this, I don't know, what does salvage to decon mean?
Minutes remaining.
Yeah, like what does that mean? Oh, but my bigger point with the live service games are, if they don't get buy-in, then your game disappears. And if you really did love this game, you spent $40, you were really excited for it, you're a big Bungie stan, right? And then the game's just gone. And that sucks. And you're going to be mad at the people online that were flaming the game, that kind of drove down the expectation for it and the excitement for it, because you wanted to play this game. You wanted to play it for a long time. You're a big, yeah, whether you're a Destiny fan, an old school Halo fan, whatever. And that's kind of the drawback with the live service model. And especially with like an established studio like Bungie doing it, it's, I don't want to say it's a, I don't want to say it's a cash grab, but it's like, I kind of personally bit more from Bungie. Oh, and we're lagging out. You did Halo, which was like a generational game franchise. Then you did Destiny, which, say what you will about Destiny, it did have, especially I would say Destiny 1. But Destiny 2, I think, probably played longer, or did hang out longer. But see, like, that's my problem with Destiny 2. Going to the free-to-play model, I think, was greedy. And, like, Destiny 1, it had its problems. I played a ton of Destiny 1. And I played some of Destiny 2, but I quit. Because I was just like, this is not really for me. The grinding, I didn't like it. I much preferred the way that they had Destiny 1 set up to the way that they did Destiny 2. And now it feels like, so they chased the free-to-play model, right? when that was kind of a big hit, and it was a live service game, Destiny 2, but it was a free-to-play model. And now they're doing the extraction shooter, and it's just like, I don't know, I kind of expected more from Bungie. And this is fine, and there's only so much you can do with a first-person shooter, I get it. And it is an existing IP, but it's totally different from what the existing IP was. And it just seems like a cash grab. This seems like they were relying on the Bungie name, doing an exfil shooter, extract shooter, and getting just a ton of money for it. Now, I will say, I feel like there's definitely a lot more content in this than I was expecting. But, yeah, so we'll end up seeing where this goes. I don't know if I'm really gonna, I wanted to try it. I think I've seen enough. Like, I know that's bad to say, and I know a lot of people would be like, you didn't really give it enough of a chance, but, I mean, this is what it is, right? And they're just gonna wipe it after the server slam anyway. So it's like, I get it. I don't know. I just feel like it could be more. And I expect kind of more from Bungie. Not this game. This game, I feel like they did, what they wanted to do. But it's not ambitious enough for me. It seems like this was a play it safe, grab a bunch of money, and then try to do something else after this. This doesn't, to me, feel like a long-term successful strategy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're thinking, we can, if this does get big buy-in, we'll be able to, keep this running for 10 years or 7 years or whatever they're thinking. But I don't know. I expected more. So, yeah, so that was this little Server Slam stream. I'll probably be streaming again a little bit later, or later tonight, but I will talk to you guys later. Peace.